you did touch on this earlier, but in terms of advice for analysts, but I've got two caveats. So advice for people that are looking to get into analysis as a whole, but then secondly, advice for people, because I know of a couple of people just off the top of my head now that are working in other sports that do actually have a passion for cricket, and they would probably be open to thinking, actually, I'd switch over to cricket. So, advice as a whole for analysis in general, and then maybe if someone is looking to make a switch to cricket from a different sport, what kind of things would you say to that?
I say, first of all, if you're a young person who's on a sports degree in the UK and you like sport analytics, find a club and offer your hours and offer your services. That is the easiest way. Get some contacts in the industry. I unfortunately don't know of another way of doing it, unless you're some sort of random brain box that can start touting at clubs and saying, look how amazing I am. And you're doing something very different to what the market is doing at the moment. I suppose that's how I'd see someone like Dan Weston, who works at Leicestershire's, really come to the fore. Like, he was doing something very different and was very good at it. He doesn't do any coding, like he didn't do that whole stuff that I did, but he's found his way in. So if you're a young person, get into clubs, offer your services and find your contacts, and just being there and being trusted, independent, reliable, you're going to find your way through. And unfortunately, I can't tell you when that's going to happen. That might be 3 years worth of work. That might be 1 year or 6 months, but just be there and be someone that you can trust. In terms of like guys who are working in rugby or football and are interested in cricket, I think the data boom that we're seeing in cricket at the moment definitely offer something. Because I think now coaches are getting better at seeing the trees from the woods, or the woods from the trees. I'm not sure which way I was saying it. In terms of the like, right, okay, we don't just want data analysis, we want actual analytics. I think there's a distinction in terms of giving me information and then giving me information to win games or to be better. And I think it's all well and good saying that you coded a few games and you know how to use Stats Wizard, or for example with cricket, or like if you know Tableau, there is a website called CricSheet, and you can find ball by ball data for for hours and hours worth of cricket. Start playing around with it, start working it out, start following guys on Twitter who do cricket stats and just seeing what the trends are. Like, I think just if you've already got a skill set, there's definitely places to go. I think slowly there'll be more room for that. It'll be really interesting to see how cricket goes. Because there could be a point where coding, where a lot of my time is devoted at the moment, because the games, it could get automated. So if you know how to code and that's all you know how to do, you could be out of a job soon. And that's just the unfortunate reality of it. But then you've got to understand that you've got to develop yourself right. If I'm not coding and I'm not just coding, how can I actually analyze cricket and be someone of use? And I think that's where a lot of guys could potentially slot in with no cricket experience or other sport experience, and just slot in and go, I know Tableau, just give me your data sheets, I'll sort you out.